Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Hey, cousins. Happy Saturday. Oh, I would have been a little bit handling a little bit of business early in the morning. So, yeah. Um, but nevertheless, I am here. So whether you come in and join live or you watch it on the replay, thank you all for being here. I greatly appreciate it. And again, happy Saturday. Today is the best day to have the best day. So it all starts with what you think. If you think it's going to be a great day, good morning. Look at that. You're up bright and early this morning, sis. And you look so beautiful. I can feel your spirit this morning. You look so beautiful. I can see you smiling. Thank you for coming in this morning. Oh, it's going to be a great day. Like I said, whatever you think, whether you think it is going to be a great day, whether you think it's not going to be a great day, guess what? You're absolutely right. My mom used to say that about if you think you can or if you think you can't, you're absolutely right. Mind controls the body. So, yeah, whatever you put your mind to, you can do whatever. You know, if you let your fear paralyze you, you'll never get it done. Yes, don't give up on God, don't give up on yourself, and don't give up on support you. I was talking about that this morning, that you never know, where your blessings are going to come from. Some people expect for their blessings to come a certain way, so when they come a different way, they usually don't count them as blessings and they don't accept it. They were getting what they prayed for. The help was coming. The rescue line was there. But because it didn't look like how they were going to be rescued in their mind or who was going to be doing the rescuing, then they end up not being rescued. Not at that present time. Some people like myself, like I said, I'm probably the most hard-headed and stubborn person that I know. Um, when they say learn the hard way just was my choice. So, I can admit that learning the hard way was my choice of lesson. That was my style of learning at one point in my life. Since how long have you been up? Milton, Leroy, and I have been up since about 3:15, and actually feet on the floor since a little bit after 4. I figured I might as well get up and and do everything and get my day started so I could get on here a little bit early. Milton, come here, buddy. Come here. He in the window. I think he thinks well, he is top flight security, but he only wants to guard one window. So he's on his job this morning. Let me see. And thank you, baby. Thank you. Can you see him in the It's turning. No, you can't see him. He's laying in the windowsill right there. Milton. Milton. Hey, bud. You can't see him. Can you see him right there? You see him, sis? Look. I had built a Leroy. There he is. Yeah, I am channeling my mama this morning. I feel like if my mom had lived to be my age, right before she passed, she had stopped dyeing her hair, so she ended up passing with her hair. Hey, how you doing? She ended up, yes, he is. He's living his best life. she ended up passing with her hair. It was all white like she wanted, just beautiful. And this wig reminds me of my mom. I feel like this is how my mom would look because I look like her. So I feel like this is how she would have looked with the gray coming in her hair. Like I said, you can't even tell Mr. Leroy that he was once living outside. Um, and like I said, he didn't even have enough sense to eat out of the trash can because he was underweight when I got him. Well, when he chose me, I didn't do anything. Milton Leroy chose me. So, yeah, I don't know what that was about, but we on a elimination spirit. Like I said, 2026 is, I claim it as my year of renewal. It's a year of rebuilding, um, letting go of what's no longer needed. So therefore, rebuild, um, and renewal. Everything that felt lost will be restored in this year. We all have to do our part. You feel those little nudges, to do something, your purpose. Just take a little small step toward it. That little small act of faith will be rewarded. Um, and plus, it's empowering. Once you see that you've taken that small step, it gives you the strength to take another step, even if it's another small step, because those small steps um, will make a great impact. Morning, Sarah. How are you doing, love? You doing okay? Hey, Sarah. Hey, beautiful. Hey, cousin. Sarah, this is your first time in. My name is Denise. I have sarcoidosis. Yes, sweetheart, I'm great. I'm great. I have sarcoidosis. It's an illness, an autoimmune disease, and there's no cure. Um, any organ in the body, organ it can affect. So, yes, I'm great. I'm great. I've been battling this for over 30 years, and this is just a part of my journey. I accept that. I stand knowing that I am just one touch from being completely healed. I am in the process of being healed right now. So, oh, no need to worry, baby. It's okay. We all were created to walk a journey, a purposeful journey, and this is just a part of mine. It's okay. I didn't always feel like this about it, but now I do, and I see the beauty of my journey and the greatness of my journey. This journey is not just for me, it's to inspire someone else. It's so that someone else can learn from my mistakes even. So it's okay. It's great actually. I thank you for being here. I love you so much. Thank you for being here, Sarah. I appreciate you coming in and with your positive energy, because that's what we need. That's what we need more of. And truly, on the days that I come on and I don't feel good, the longer I'm on, the better I feel. And that's because of the people that are in my family, my cousins, just sending positive energy and love my way. And I'm sending it back as well. You don't have to be close to someone to feel or receive. So I appreciate you all, and I thank God for the alignment of everyone that comes onto my channel and who has become a part of my family. I needed it. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you so much. I didn't realize how much I needed it until I made up my mind that, okay, I'm going to do this. At first, I was just coming on during my infusion treatments because, I wanted my family to come and keep me company, and therefore inspire someone else who was going through the same thing. Hey, Mocha, how you doing? How you doing, Cousin Mocha? Inspire someone who was going through the same thing, just to let them know that they weren't alone. Because even though I know people with sarcoidosis, I still feel alone in this illness a lot of the time, because a lot of people don't understand what I'm going through, and I feel like if I let people know everything that I'm going through, then they'll feel like I'm complaining. It can't be that bad. I hear you don't even look sick. I would be a billionaire 3 times over if I had a half a penny for every time I hurt, but you don't look sick. Thank you so much, Mocha, and so do you. I can feel it this morning. I can feel it. I can see you smiling this morning. Oh, I can see your beautiful face, just smiling. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, can I call you Reza? R-E-Z-A? Raza? You're strong as well, and thank you so much for the positive energy and the love and encouragement. I know it, sis. I know it, but still sometimes it feels like it, because it just feels like there's something every day, and I don't want to be the one to bring everybody down by letting everybody know that, hey, I'm hurting, I don't feel good, I'm struggling today, and because you know I just don't. But coming on here, I can't fake it, I can't hide it because they can see it on my face, they can hear it in my voice, and they can tell by my eyes, windows of the soul. And my personal challenge was that I'm coming on every morning the month of January. And so far, I am 10 days out of 31 days complete. Um, and that was solely because I've been feeling this nudge to do this for a minute. But like I said, I didn't want to, it wasn't out of vanity, but I didn't want to come on wearing oxygen. A maker can tell you they rarely see me, with my camera on TikTok, during lives. And that was one of the reasons why. But now that everybody knows, I feel more comfortable, turning my camera on. And it was because I didn't want people to feel sorry for me. I didn't want people to think that I was weak. And I didn't want people to feel bad. Because people instantly see someone, with oxygen on, or, other medical devices, and their heart goes out for them. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but I don't want it to, if you're in a, if you're happy, I don't want it to make you feel sad, for me. So those were my reasons. Oh my goodness. Oh, Sarah. Well, like I said, you are a part of my family. You are my cousin, Sarah. My sincerest condolences to you and your family. I know that's hard. I know that's hard. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. You want it here. You appreciate it here. And you are welcome. I love you. And like I said, I am so sorry for your loss. Sarah, do you mind if I add your name to my prayer list? I hope you don't. I would love to be able to call out your name. I feel like, we all we pray, and I do it at times too. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Um, I do it at times too. I just say a general prayer, you know. But I feel like when I call on the individual names, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can see your last name, Tester 37. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Um, I feel like it. You all can feel it. You know, you can just feel the love. If you're having a bad day and I'm calling out your name in prayer, you'll feel relief. I know I could just say, you know, Lord, please cover my family on YouTube, cover my cousins. But when I say, Lord, please be with Sarah right now, I envision that Sarah will feel it. She will feel the touch of God. She will feel relief. So that's why I keep a running prayer list. That's why I ask if you mind if I put your name on my prayer list. I ask out of courtesy. I would have prayed for you anyway. I would have put your name on the prayer list anyway. Just to let you know. Like I said, I ask out of courtesy because, you know, you wouldn't be here if you didn't believe the same way I believe, of course. But I still like to ask and let you know that you are being thought of, you are loved, and you are being prayed for. Okay? So, yes. Um, like I said, you wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here talking to you if the alignment wasn't there. I pray over this channel because it's not my channel at all. Um, I'm just a willing vessel. I'm just the face that you see. Before I turn the camera on, I always ask God to let you all not see me, to let you all see Him. Even though my mouth is open, let His words be spoken. Let you receive something that motivates, encourages, and inspires you from something that is said or something that is posted on this channel. So like I said, I'm just here and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be that willing vessel because if I could go back and tell you how long I felt the nudges that I needed to do this, how long I fought, you know, because of the reasons that I listed, and I thought about Moses. Even my therapist was like, but you do motivational speaking, so why are you scared to do it on social media? And it's not that I know the people that I go and speak to. It's not that. But well, let's be honest. Social media is judgmental. It's harsh. You know, it's rough. Not too many people will just walk up to you while you're doing speaking to them and go, "Hey, won't you light a match and and end it all right now." But on social media, they will come in and say whatever, you know. So I'm so thankful that I did TikTok. I started with TikTok first because baby, TikTok has no filter. They have no filter what they will come up in there and say. Thank you, Omega. Thank you, sis. Y'all know y'all are my support group. If it was not for y'all, I would not be able to do this at all. I'm coming on here. I don't have a plan. I don't have any specific topic. Hey, Rona. Or is it Ronald? I'm sorry, sweetheart. My phone is so old, y'all, that it has like the pixel lines where the pixel has broken. There's a break in the pixels. So I have lines in my phone. So those breaks cover letters. But I see that there's a D. Ronald. Okay. I would definitely walk up to you and say hello to you with your beautiful. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Aren't you sweet this morning? Welcome in, Ronald. I don't think I've seen you here before. So, just know that you are part of the family now. So you'll be cousin Ronald. Thank you for being here. Oh, Mocha, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Because that's my prayer. Because if not, it would all be for naught. And I know when God is in the midst, you know, you can't go wrong. Like I said, I fought this. I fought this really hard. Um, but in that time, like I said, I was being prepared by being on TikTok, going live on TikTok. I was being prepared. So I am ready to walk in the greatness of this journey. Like I said, I don't know from one day to the next what I'm going to come on here and say. I pray, whisper that prayer, and that's the same prayer that I pray when before I do a motivational engagement. That's the prayer that I say when I'm standing before everybody before I start talking. Good morning, Leah. Hey, cousin. I love it. I love it when you come in saying, hey, cousin. Good morning, beautiful. How are you feeling this morning? Ronald says, as long as you're feeling okay, I would love to get something to eat. Do you want me to cook for you, Ronald? Hey, Ebony. Welcome in, cousin. You brought more pickles yesterday. I am fighting. I'm trying to limit myself, Leah. I really am. Thank you, Ebony. God bless you too, sweetheart. Thank you for being here this morning. And please, just come and enjoy the family. Oh, you want to cook for me? Well, come on. Come on. I'm always ready to eat. And now that I'm starting to eat breakfast, um, I'm going to have another slice of butter toast this morning and some coffee. So I'm doing that. So, yeah, you can come on. What you going to cook, though? What you going to cook? Let me see, we're doing southern breakfast. While you figuring out what you're gonna cook for a minute, let me go back. I'm gonna skip back over here to cousin Leah. I am trying to limit myself on pickles. I only had for the total yesterday. I only had 7 pickles. So I'm almost at the end of that jar. Oh, and that's the last jar that I have out of the 3 that I just ordered a few days ago. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I still would like to know what I'm gonna eat. That would help decide whether you're gonna be able to come or not. You gotta let me know what you're bringing or what you're gonna prepare. Only 3. Oh, did it help that you only brought 1 jar? Because I started off, hey, IDK 1488, John. Hey there, sweetheart. I'm feeling great this morning. How are you doing? You like cinnamon biscuits? Hmm. Do you know how to prepare cinnamon biscuits? So Leah, I always buy 1 jar. Prior to starting these infusions, I always had a jar of pickles. And the word for the day is love. What's your word for the day? Love, respect. I got a lot of words. A lot of positive words for the day. Any word that's positive, that's the word for the day. Well, I hope you warm up, sweetheart. Leah, I started off, like I said, before starting the infusions, buying 1 jar of pickles, and that would last me almost 2 weeks. But now, since starting these infusions, I've went from 2 jars. I'm eating like a jar a day. If realistically, if I'm going to be honest about it, I'm eating like a jar of pickles a day. And when I get down to the last pickle of the last jar, yeah, baby, I love you, Ronald. I love you already. I love you already. I love you because you're here. You're a blessing to me just being here. Um, when I get down to the last um, pickle in the jar, I will leave one pickle in there until I get my new jars delivered, whether it's later on that day or the next morning. For some reason, I just can't be in the house knowing that I don't have a pickle. And I've always been like that. When it gets down to the last of something, I will leave it there until I get more. That's always been how it is. The last little bit of lotion, I don't use it. I don't use it until I get another one. I don't know what that's about, because I guess the feeling of never wanting to not have, you know, growing up at times without, you know, things probably would be the reason for that. But yeah. Let me see. What are you saying, David? Ronald David. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Ronald. You're a strong person as well. I can tell. I can feel it. I can feel it. And because you're here. And like I said, we have a divine alignment here. So you wouldn't be here if you weren't a strong person. And I'm pretty sure you also know that whatever you set your mind to, you can accomplish. We're here to motivate, empower, uplift, inspire. We cry, we pray, and we just love on each other. Is that what you think? Well, if you're bringing food, if you're bringing food, that would help your chances. How about that? You said you like cinnamon biscuits, but you didn't tell me whether you could prepare cinnamon biscuits or not. Now I can. Y'all, guess what? Guess what? I knew I had something to tell y'all. My mom passed in '99 at 53. Prior to her passing, she tried to teach me how to make biscuits. For some reason, I could not get it. I would get so frustrated that my sisters can make biscuits from scratch. I could not get it. And I don't like canned biscuits. And like I said, she passed in '99, so I haven't had I haven't had homemade biscuits since she passed. And I was looking up the recipe, her cornbread recipe, because I just make it. I don't really, I just know all the ingredients. And so when Tony asked me for the recipe the other day, good morning, sis. Good morning, Queen P. Hey, sweetheart. How are you doing? I'm not sure what you're saying, but I hope you're saying good morning. I see you said it twice. So I hope you're saying good morning. I see 160 on the end of your name. I can't pronounce the first part of your name. So I see Jess, Jes. So if you're saying good morning, sweetheart, good morning. I love you. Thank you for being here. Welcome in. So when I was double checking the recipe for him, I found her cinnamon biscuit recipe, as a matter of fact. Um, so I was like, okay, I really want. Thank you, Ronald. Thank you, sweetheart. Um, see, it's something about the taste in it that just didn't sit well with me. They're good. It's just something about a particular taste in it that I don't didn't agree with me. Thank you. Y'all, I am channeling my mama. When I found that biscuit recipe and I was able to make cinnamon biscuits for the first time in my life, I was like, oh, my mama is here. I was like, she did that. She just used my hands. I had everything I needed to make the biscuits. They were great. I was going to take pictures and post it, but I ate them all. I can't even say Milton and I ate them all. make that many because I didn't want to waste it if they didn't turn out right. So I didn't make, like a big pan of biscuits like my mom usually did. I cut the recipe down. But yeah, I ate all the biscuits. There is not one left to even show y'all that I made biscuits. I had cinnamon biscuits and honey and butter. That is what I did. I'm making your heart skip a beat. Well, do you own a defibrillator? Because I don't want to be the cause of anything now happening. So hopefully you own a defibrillator or you're close to the hospital. Just go ahead and dial 911. So that way, if you feel a certain way, you can just hit the other one and you can get help. Okay. Ronald, you're something else this morning. But that laugh is doing something to you. That's the only one I got, Ronald. The only one I have. It gets worse though. It gets worse. Cause sometimes I get so tickled that I can't control it. So stick around. I'm pretty sure I'll tickle myself in telling a story or something in a little bit. But Queen, when I got up this morning, I was like still feeling like my mama. I have on my mom's perfume. I still have a bottle of her perfume from 1999. Like I said, it's brown. It still smells like the original when she first got it. I ordered 3 for her before she passed, and she passed before she could use all 3 of them. She had just started on the first one, so I ended up getting all of those. So that's been since '99, and I'm on my last bottle, and I use it very sparingly. Only when I like at night. Sometimes when I want to smell her while I'm asleep, I'll put a little bit on my wrist, and I can just smell her all night long. So when I got up this morning, I was still feeling my mama. So I was like, this is probably how she would look if she lived to be 54 with the salt and pepper. So that's what I put on this morning. So I'm having a great morning. Milton and yes, she is. And I'm not saying that she's never been proud, but at least she can stop looking down, biting her fingernails, watching me do stuff the hard way, and learn the hard way. I know that she has got to be so proud of my growth because I absolutely am. Good morning, Cousin Holly. Good morning. How are you doing this morning, beautiful? I feel the energy of everybody here. Everybody seems to be smiling and in a great mood this morning. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Holly. So are you. Hey, Renee. Hey. Okay. Honey, y'all know I can't see. It took me a minute. Hey, Nay. Hey, cousin. And I saw that tool beside your name. I was like, oh, that's Nay. Good morning. Good morning. I feel like I just got beamed down from the mothership. Milton and I have been up since 3:15, and y'all, he a little bit shy this morning because he don't have on no clothes and he don't want y'all to see him fully. You know how it is. But he don't have on any clothes this morning, so he might make his grand appearance. But right now he's top flight security up that window, so he's looking out, earning his keep. So Milton, he has got to start doing something around the house. I took him in. He gets a daily massage. He eats good. He gets baths. He gets to ride in the car. Clothes may not be designer, but they fit. You know what I mean? And he gets to sleep in a comfortable bed. I love on him. I sing him, rock him to sleep, singing to him. So he needs to start doing a little something around the house. He could sweep a floor. He could, wipe down the counter or something. Anything. He could run to the store, at least to the pharmacy and pick up my prescriptions. Something. go outside and get the mail, anything. So yeah, we working. Milton, he's nosy, but he's also he's got a he's kind of scary. You know, he's nervous. He's jittery. So I'm probably gonna put him in karate class. We're looking for a karate class, you know, to put him in. So at least he can protect himself, you know, if he can't protect me. But if y'all can hear that or not, it is thundering, raining, cutting up. It's been doing this since last night. Um, I was supposed to go out today, but I am not. I'm not going out in this weather. I am trying to stay well. um, last few months, dealing with a continuous respiratory infection. Um, no, I'm not willing to risk it. So it can wait. Leah, I also want to ask you about that. I started my infusions in July. Before the end of the month, I had a respiratory infection. They would give me steroids, Medrol, steroids, and antibiotics, and it would clear it up. As soon as I finished, it would come right back. Well, that is a complication from the infusion treatments. So I'm just wondering if you've had that same side effect from it. I know that our immune system is already compromised. Since I'm staying in, Milton and I, no doubt I'm probably going to make some more biscuits. Now that I know how, you know how it is, now that you know how to do it, you want to keep doing it. So that's what I'm probably, not probably, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some more biscuits. No doubt. Um, but I wanted to ask you that, and I kept forgetting. But now that I'm talking about not going out in the weather today, reminded me to ask you, because I'd really like to know, because we're going through the same pickle phase. Queen Bee, you remember when I was telling you that it had to be the infusion, which is why I was craving the pickles. Leah is also taking the infusion, same infusion, and she's been craving pickles as well. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. So, like I said, I won't be going anywhere, and you be very careful as well. You see Omega Dean in the comments. She also has sarcoidosis, Leah, and family. She also suffers from the same illness. Yeah. So we're not going anywhere. And when I was getting dressed this morning, like I said, everything is just, this has been a great morning. It's always a great morning, but you know what I mean. I feel good. I don't know, I spiked the temp last night, and I was like, uh-oh. But I took some, soaked in some, and here I am feeling like I just got beamed mothership this morning. I feel like I can do I can't dance. What is that dance when you do the prep something or the snake? I'd be to hurt myself. Let me stop by fracture a bone or something. But yeah, I can't dance. I didn't get there. Yes, yes. She's a Sark sister as well. Sark cousin. But yeah, I didn't get that. My mama could cut the rug. My dad could not dance. And grew up 7-Day Adventist, so you know, you try to move them, baby, they'll tell you that God was gonna strike you down right there for patting your foot. So no, none of the girls can dance unless they've learned since they become adults. But my brother could. Now my daughter is like my mother. I love watching her dance. She can go. My son, unless he's gotten better when he was younger. Yes, Leah, I always wear a mask, and I'm surprised to see that I'm the only one at certain places wearing a mask. You know, it should be, now that the numbers have spiked, it should be mandatory again, but no, no. So, like I said, I don't go out that often, but when I do, definitely wear a mask everywhere I go. Hand sanitizer, Lysol, every day, everywhere, all the time. Um, my son, he used to just close his eyes, look like I call it buck dance, where you just jumping and bucking, looking like, you bouncing the walls and stuff, like stuff people do in the dark. I don't know. I don't know. But hey, hey, Celeste, how are you doing? Good morning. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. How are you doing? How are you doing this morning? I'm doing great. Welcome to the family. I hope that you stay a while. And if this is your first time, thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here. And you will be part of the cousins. Just join the family. Join the family. There's no particular topic or anything. I just get on here and I just talk and spend time with my family on here. We encourage each other, love on each other, pray for each other, empower each other, support each other. So definitely thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here. Yeah. What happened, Ronald? Ronald got tired. Ronald got tired. Ronald said she might actually want me to cook for her. Let me stop. Thank you so much, Celeste. Thank you. I might need to wear this hair more often. I told y'all I got an elderly neighbor, and I think he likes Satan's nectar a little bit too much. He be playing bumper cars with his own cars. So I heard something out there. It's thunder and lightning. I just making sure he wasn't, playing it bumper car with my car. Which if he was, there's nothing I could do. Nothing I'm gonna do but call State Farm. He like, hey. But yeah, he seems to only want to play with his cars, and I don't have a problem with that. I always try to make sure he's at home when I leave, because I do not want to run into him on the street. Not at all. But yeah, y'all just pray over my neighbor. God bless him. God be with him. Hopefully he's gotten enough. My granddad used to call it Satan's nectar. So hopefully he's gotten enough nectar in him that he won't have to go out anymore today. That's dangerous, and plus the weather is not good. If y'all can see how dark it is, it's usually light. The sun is shining, but it's been an overcast all week, and then last night it just started pouring, and I was kind of hoping that it would stop, and clear up so that I could go out today. But what's meant to be will be. I'm not upset in the least. I'm glad that I now have the sense to protect myself and do what's best for me, not what's best for anyone else. First. Now I'm always going to look out for other people. I'm going to look out for myself first. I didn't even make my own list. I number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever number the list went to, I wasn't on. My mom would always say, before she passed, she said, there's going to come a day where you're going to have to put yourself first, and you're not going to know how to do it. Well, I didn't see her putting herself first. So there was no way I was going to know how to do it. And that day came, and she was right. I didn't know how to do it. But I quickly learned. I quickly learned that, I have to be okay before I can pour into anyone else. And that's not being selfish. That's loving myself. That's self-love, Because you're pouring, every time I hear it, every time I look, because it sounds like that's him scraping up against the car out there. But he's in the house. I pray he makes it out. My neighbor He could tore up. Bless his heart. God love him. I'm not talking about him. Oh, y'all see the lightning? Yeah. That's probably gonna, yeah, that's gonna be my cue to get on out of here. Because I still have a little bit of anxiety with storms. And, yeah. I know that God has me, but I still have a little. Milton, Leroy, get out of that window before you get struck by lightning. Do you see it? Oh, baby. Like I said, he must have a smooth brain because I can't no ridges up and down. Yeah, I have to, I talk all the time about speaking into the storm, and I have gotten better. I've gotten a lot better. Because used to be right now, honey, it would probably just be an image of me sitting there. I would have been gone. I would have been gone. Um, but yeah, it still bothers me a little bit. Like I said, I still have a lot of work to do. I'm proud of the progress that I made, but I still have, some work to do. I don't know where this fear of storms came from. Only thing I can remember when I was younger, my grandparents would make us sit in the middle of this iron bed anytime it was thundering and lightning, which scared me because I'm like, if lightning will strike metal, why do y'all have us on this metal bed? You know, okay. And then they had this thing where you couldn't touch a dog or cat because they draw lightning. And you gotta sit on the metal bed with the dog now up under the bed because he's scared. And everything that we're doing, you're saying is a conductor of lightning. Sitting on the metal bed, dog up under. So that's the only thing I can remember was sitting on top of the bed, crying silently, scared half to death that I was going to get struck by lightning. Um, that's the only thing I can link it to, because that is a vivid memory of not wanting to get struck by lightning. Um, so yeah. And my kids didn't get that. They can sleep through a storm, but any pet child, like a dog, my Jack Russell had severe anxiety when it came to storms. It's something that my kids didn't get, but the dog did. Obviously, Milton does not have a problem with the storm because he is still in the window. My Jack Russell had to take medication, anxiety medication, just like I did for storms. I would sit up all night, fully dressed, shoes, everything, ready to run. Now, where was I going to run to if it was, storming outside? Was I going to run outside in the storm? I don't know. But that's what my grandparents had us do. We would be fully dressed sitting in the middle of the iron bed. So, like I said, I have to get rid of, still working through some things. But normally, I've been talking to Queen V on the phone. I hear the first little bit of thunder. I got to go take I call it thunder though. I got to go take my thunder medication and lay down. Get somewhere safe. But I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still on here. We'll see how dark it's gotten outside. Thank God that oh, do they? Okay. He was licking the window early, and I just thought, my poor baby, just licking the window, because it's rain and the water running down. He was over there licking the window. I was like, oh, he got some mental deficiencies, I never thought about him liking to watch it. I guess but I'm not going to put my stuff on him, though, because I'm pretty sure I put it off on the Jack Russell and every dog I've had before him. So I'm not going to put my insecurities off on Milton. I'm going to let him stay in the window and lick the window if he so chooses. Even if I let the blind down, I'm going to let him stay over there. Because that's one less thing he needs to be scared of. He's scared of everything else. So, yeah, I don't need him, like I said, my insecurities to be placed on him. And, we do that. Um, we're not aware of it a lot of times that we do put our insecurities on, our children. And like I said, in my case, pet children. Um, like that we want them to be afraid. We do it as a way of protecting them, warning them, keeping them safe. But in actuality, it causes them to have a fear of that, because they see you panicking and listening to the words that you're saying. Like my grandparents, um, dogs, draw lightning, cats draw lightning, metal, and then they put us on a metal bed during a thunder and a lightning storm. So and never got struck. I've never seen a dog get struck. I've seen trees and I've seen houses, barns, and the well, but I've never seen a dog or a cat get struck by lightning. Not that they can't. I'm just saying I've never seen it in all my 54 years. Did we run Ronald out of here when I asked him for breakfast? Because he started talking about other things. I want him to come back and say something else. If he can cook or not. But y'all know that's my main focus, eating. Because I may not be able to eat every day. So when I can, I'm eating. I'm eating good food. Yes. How long you been up, Nene? Because I know it's still kind of early. Yeah, it's just 8:15. He just, he just like boss running away. Leah said, yeah, where he go? Yeah, we can get him to cook for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Bring enough to feed everybody next time. I'm talking about just out of here. Oh, not long. Okay. Well, I'm glad you came in, Nene. I'm glad you came in. Because, boss is up and out of there. No bye, no jump in the ditch. I'll see y'all later, just gone. That might be his relative. I probably should have named Milton Boss. The way he take off at the slightest noise. But he's sitting up in the window watching the rain and listening to the thunder. Yes. Yes. Please. Omega has plenty of them. Plenty. So please, you are right. Um, Leah was no, it was cousin Charlene that said something about the golden milk. I need the measurements. Do you know the measurements for that? It's turmeric, black pepper, milk. I have it somewhere. I mean not you all of the ingredients. But I need to know how much of each thing to put in the milk to make the golden milk. I think I don't know. I think it was either you or Charlene that mentioned the milk. And if you didn't mention it, Liz, do you know what I'm talking about? Thank you, Nene. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. I'm only going to be on it for a little while longer. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but and Spectrum is doing really good right now. Knock on wood, because they go out when the sun is shining. Okay, so maybe Monday when everyone is in, Monday morning when everyone is in, when I mention it, or if I don't mention it, Leah, bring it up so we can get the measurements and see how to get this thing, get it made so we can start drinking it. Mm-hmm. I said, spectrum go out when the sun shines. So the fact, y'all see how hard it's, I mean, it's just coming down. Oh, wow. Yeah, it was not meant for me to go out today. I love that I can recognize God's protection. Um, Thank you so much, Leah. I remember there was a time where if I had planned to do something, regardless of how I felt, what the weather looked like, I was doing. Like I said, because I wasn't gonna let my body tell me what to do. I wasn't gonna let sarcoidosis tell me what to do. And then I would go ahead and do it and just be down for like I'd be down for days, if not a week. Oh, okay. Well, I can take that better than I can this rain. Yeah, because it is like flooding. It's gonna flood. In some areas it floods here. So it's gonna flood. But guess what? We're not gonna be out there. Amen. Always. Tomorrow and the next tomorrow and the tomorrow after that, But it took me a while to learn that, Mocha. It did. Like I said, I am the recipient of the hard-headed, stubborn, learning lessons the hard way award. I got that award many times. Many times. They had started making it even bigger. They started off really small, and then they started making the awards even bigger, because they like, hey, she keep coming back. Let's make it a little bit bigger this time. But I felt like if I gave in to sarcoidosis, that that's why we here. That's why, like I said, if we didn't align, we wouldn't be here. As I prayed before I turned this camera on every morning, and God is doing what He promised to do. He is definitely faithful, even in this. Um, like I said, I just felt like if I gave into it, that it's just stubborn. Like I said, I know my mama was standing up there next to God. Look, oh Lord, I'm so sorry. I don't know why she keep doing it, but Lord, don't smite her. Please don't smite her, Lord. Let's see if she gonna get it, Lord. I can hear God right now. Y'all come here. Come and look at this girl. Come here, Moses. Come here, Bobby. Come and look at this lady. Look at your daughter. My mom, I'm so sorry. I don't know why she keep doing that, Lord. I don't know. I can hear her right now. So like I said, I know she has got to be proud because I am. This growth came the hard way. I could just see Moses and them standing up with their hands on their hips. Just look at them. Back over there again, Lord. Lord, do you want me to go after this time? No, that's all right. She'll be back. And my mom, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you. She gonna come back over here. I'm gonna see if I can go talk to her, Lord. Okay? Okay. That's how she just really soft spoken. Like I said, I sound like my laugh is a lot different from hers. I laugh louder than she does. But yeah, I can hear her and I can see her just want to almost cry. Lord, look at her. Look at her, Lord. But I feel like on Color Purple, dear God, I'm here. I made it back to this side of the fence, And I'm never going back over there again. Never. I've been over there playing around too many times. That's it. Shaking their heads. That's, I told my kids after I made it out of the hospital, when they told me that I wouldn't make it, that they were going to make me comfortable. They didn't know if there was anything they could do. They felt like I was already in the transitioning process. So they were just going to make me comfortable. When I made it home from that, I remember talking to my kids and my husband at the time. And I said, God is not ready. I said, heaven is not ready for me. God is not ready for me. I said, God is not childproof heaven near enough to have me up there. I said, and then when I get there, he gonna have to give me one short wing and one regular one. He got to clip it one because he know I'm gonna be up there doing stuff. Busting up in folks' mansions. What y'all doing up in here? You know? Down there by the milk and honey fountain, just laying on my back, sticking my finger in it. Honey. Yeah. He know it. He know I am. They'll be putting doors on mattress, you know. They'll be putting doors on mattress and locking windows, and they be like, all this time, we never had to have doors. We never had to lock our windows. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, he is not ready for me. I can just see myself laying down there by the fountain of milk and honey. Anybody got any bread? Over there talking to Ike Turner all in his business. A mess. A mess. Well, Sean Stewart, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. You know, God has to have a sense of humor because he created me. There are some things that we ought to be able to laugh about. If God created us in his image, if you believe that, and I truly do, you have to believe that he has a sense of humor because I wouldn't have it. So this big mouth I have, that's of God. So thank you for pointing that out. Thank you so much. And you have a great day too. Because I'm definitely having a great day. The greatness is just being here. How about that? And being able to laugh and have a good time. Yes, Nay, I'm gonna be up in there hollering, I'm back. You know, I don't know where Melvin will be, what corner they gonna stick him in. I'll swing by and see you. I'll swing by and see you. Yes. Yes. And I get it. You know, some people grow up and they think that, you know, God is nothing about God could be humorous. Thank you for um, whoever showed Mr. Sean the door. I appreciate that. Um, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Like I said, I my phone is messed up, and I just refuse to get another one right now. Is that is that Leisha or baby, I don't know. I see L.A. Lalish forever. I just want to welcome you in. Thank you for being here, and I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. Um, Atlanta. Okay, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I got that one. I can pronounce that one. How are you doing this morning? Thank you for being here. I know you got to be having a great day, feeling great this morning because that is what I'm picking up. That's the energy that I'm receiving from you all. So, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Like I said, I feel like I just got beamed down from the mothership this morning. Minimal pain this morning. I made biscuits for the first time yesterday. I'm gonna make biscuits again today. Yeah, I'm just feeling great. I'm feeling great. And I'm gonna have a great day. I'm gonna have a great day. When I get off, probably gonna well, not probably. I'm gonna go make me some toast, coffee, and yeah, make some coffee because I'm almost out of my tea this morning. But and then I guess let Milton Leroy enjoy the storm. And y'all see that it has passed. I would have, if I were not on here with you all, or if I had gotten off, I would have went and taken my anxiety medication. And now it's already passed. It's not as loud as it was. So thank y'all. I can write that down on today's date that I didn't have to take medication for the storm. Yes, yes, Atlanta. A great new year. I feel like I have been feeling a shift for months. I was telling yesterday, I've been telling Queen Bee, the middle of last year, I've been feeling a shift, and I've been telling her something is happening. Something is on the way. The closer we got to the end of the year, it got stronger, the excitement. And I just felt, just like a kid at Christmas time. Amen, Nay. It surely will. Thank God. And by the time the new year hit, I mean, I'm just bursting with excitement because I know something is already happening. I didn't get anything, only the gift of life. I really don't, I'm not too much into the gifting part of Christmas. I just like the feeling of, the family part of it. Let's get together, let's laugh, let's eat, let's watch TV, take a nap and get up and do it all again. But with me taking the infusion treatments, my daughter works at a hospital. So, and other family members, that various occupations, I did not want to get sick. I didn't want to pick up anything from them. So I spent Christmas with Milton Leroy. I got Milton Leroy. What did he get for Christmas? He got his little pumpkin house. He got a hoodie that I need to press his name on. I still haven't pressed his name onto it. And what else did he get? I think maybe he got the box that it came in. Because I found out that of all the toys that he's gotten, he likes the boxes better. So that's what he got for Christmas. But yeah. How was your Christmas, Atlanta? Honey, I didn't even get a plate. I didn't even get a plate of food, and I didn't feel like cooking anything. So great. I'm glad you had a great Christmas. And I'm pretty sure Happy New Year because you're here. So you had a great New Year. Oh, yeah. And I have on my shirt this morning, my sweatshirt. Why am I trying to get up when I can just angle the camera down? Y'all see how I'm telling you? I'm telling you. Y'all cousin be on one. And I know it's backwards. You can't see what it says. But it says Divine Blueprint. Jeremiah 29:11. Because we all are God's divine blueprint. We are. God knows the plans that he created us, the purpose that he created us for. Good morning. Good morning, Cornelius. How are you doing, love? Good morning. So, I came up with this design a few years ago. I didn't do anything with it. I pressed me some sweatshirts, and like I said, this has probably been about maybe 6 or 7 years ago that I came up with this. And because I was doing vendor events, and I think when I was doing them, something must have happened that we stopped doing them or something. And yeah, so I had a few of the graphics laying around, so I just pressed them for my own stuff. And I may have given one or two away, but Yeah, but I love it. I love it. Anytime I wear it out, they always ask me where I got it from. But yeah, we are God's divine blueprint. Every one of us has our individual blueprint of what we were created to do. You know, our own purpose that only we can do. Um, and like I tell people all the time, it took me a minute to realize that by me stepping into the purpose that I was created to fulfill, someone else can step into theirs. Someone needs you to be obedient and step into your purpose. Someone else's life depends on it, on you doing what you were created to do. You walking in your purpose. You never know who's watching. You never know who's listening. Something you say, something you're going through, something you do can inspire and encourage someone else. Give them the strength to face another day. Because I've been at the point where I didn't want to see another day. Like I said, I've tried twice not to be here to see another day. And I'm still here. And now I'm thankful. At the time of the second attempt, I was not thankful to realize that I woke up alive. You know, I don't know how you can wake up any other way, but I woke up alive. And I was upset about it. So upset that I went, I vowed not to talk. Like that was going to hurt anybody. They probably like, hey, she needs to rest her mouth anyway. But it took me, you know, I wasn't instantly okay even after I started back talking. I still wasn't instantly okay that, hey, accepting of the fact that I'm still here because I'm looking at it like, I'm still here. I couldn't even do that right, you know. But everything happens for a reason. And me saying, I can't even do that part right. I can't even get that right. You know, 2 times and I'm still here. I made a pact with God and a pact with myself that I would not try that ever again. Still didn't know what I was supposed to do here, but I was like, okay, that's not working. So I won't do that ever again. And I told God, I was like, okay, since I'm saying I won't do that again, and I'm not, you got to give me 100 years. I need to be here 100 years. And I stand on that still today. Now we know that it's going to be 101. Cousin Charlene was like, nah, we need to add one more to it. You know, one more year just to boot. So 100 years guaranteed. So from, you know, every birthday, even though I'm 54, I always say, oh, I got 46 more years left, 46 more years of greatness. Because now I'm living for that long, healthy, happy, prosperous life that God promised me. And because now that I know He is a God of love and not punishment. He's a God. The punishment is what feels like punishment is just preparation for something greater. So now that I know that, I am so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. And I look forward to these next 46 years like they are the first 46 years. God promised that our latter would be greater than what's past. So I mean, our future would be better than our past. So I stand on that. I believe that. So yes, I know that these next 46 years are going to be great because they are right now. It's great right now. Yes, yes. I've been through that phase myself. And I can hear my mama saying, why not you? And even in her saying that, it still didn't bring me a lot of comfort until I thought, I added on to that. Because God made me. He knows that I'm strong enough. He knows that you're strong enough to go through it. Because you're leaning on Him for one. But He created you. If I were to build a table, I know the weight capacity of that table, right? So if I build a table that can only sustain 25 pounds and someone comes along and wants to put 50 pounds on it, I'm not going to let them do that because it's going to tear my table down. It's going to destroy what I created. And I like what I created. I love this little table. So I'm not going to put anything more than 25 pounds on it because I like it. I like what I was able to create. And that's how God is. He created us. He knows how much weight, and I'm using weight, but he knows how much we can bear. And we're not created. He didn't create us to bear anything ourselves. We're all supposed to bring it to him, leave it at his feet, and live in faith knowing that he can take care of it. Like I said yesterday, the adults are smarter than we are. Milton Leroy wasn't out there, worried about who was going to take him and what he was going to eat. And then here I come. I didn't even have that much sense to do what Milton Leroy did. First, open my mouth and let others know that I need help. And second, I was impatient. I didn't stay in position. Even when I was in position, I thought maybe if I step a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, it would happen quicker. Things would be resolved sooner. That's not how it works. That's not divine timing. That's me trying to make it be done in my timing. So I get it. I get it. I've had those days. He said, as long as my pickles up here, as long as we got each other, you're right. We will be, and pickles, and I can't throw that out either. I can't leave that out. Those pickles are right now a part of our survival. I really think that once these infusion treatments are over with, that that it will go back to it'll scale back some. Because I know that this is truly an unhealthy amount of sodium that I am consuming. At least, Leah, you have the will to not, step it up, where I went from 1 jar, 2 jar, and I'm now at 3 jars. I refuse to make it 4 jars. But if I'm eating a jar a day, it doesn't matter if I make it 4 or 5 jars. I'm still eating a jar a day, So I've got to cut back on that. I really do. So I'm gonna work on that too. Try to make a conscious decision, and I do try to make a conscious decision. It's just that I'm not winning. I know those pickles are in there. I can be lying down and all that's on my mind is getting up and getting 2 pickles. And I can say, okay, I'm going to get up and get 1 pickle. Once I crack that lid on that jar, get the tongs, honey, I'm going 1, 2, 3. Before you know it, I got 3 or 4 pickles, in the bowl. and when the pickles are gone, I drink pickle juice. And see, my thing is, another thing is, pickles are, loaded with sodium by themselves. When I get a jar of pickles, I salt them more and put crushed red pepper flakes in them. Yeah. I don't even know what would satisfy that though. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I don't even know what, leave pickles alone and start eating sauerkraut, But that's like one and the same, so I might as well just stick with the pickles. Because I make my own, I call it sour cabbage, it's sauerkraut, but I make my own because I like mine to be spicy. So I shred the cabbage or chop it really finely, put the vinegar, the salt, and the crushed red pepper flakes, and sometimes I cut up a jalapeno pepper and put it in there. So if I'm not doing the pickles, I'll be eating my sour cabbage. Spicy sour cabbage. And I don't even know what made me start doing that. I just probably was looking at something and saw somebody making some sauerkraut and was like, I got a cabbage, I got vinegar. And then I wanted mine to be spicy, so I've been doing that for a minute too. And the problem I have sometimes with the sour cabbage, You're supposed to let it sit for like 2 weeks in the dark. Son, I go in there with a butter knife, prying the jar open, and I'm like, I need to test it. I need to see what stage it. And before you know it, it hadn't made it 2 weeks at all. I've never had a jar make it 2 weeks. There's no way I can put it that I won't remember where it is, and I won't go back to it before 2 weeks. Yeah, y'all look at that. The rain has slacked up. It's just like a downpour stop. The thundering and the lightning has stopped. I made it through a thunderstorm without having to take medication. That goes in the journal. Okay. I will try that. I actually have a lemon in there. I do. I have a lemon, so I will try that. I'll try that before I reach for a pickle today, and I'll drink some lemon water, and I'm gonna sit with it and see if that satisfies it, because lemon water is actually good for you. So yeah, I thought that Quentin. Yes, thank you, thank you. And so I tried the lemon first, the lime, but if the lemon works, I'll stick with that. Thank you so much. Might have just delivery, because you know I was getting ready to hit that button. Good thing I don't hit it when I want to hit it. I always let stuff sit in my cart, and then I'll go back through the list sometimes and be like, I don't want that anymore. I don't want that anymore, and do it like that instead of just doing a grocery list and hitting the button and ordering it. You know, at that time, I've never done that. I've always let stuff sit in my cart, and I go back through the list before I place the Walmart order to make sure I still have a taste for everything that I put on there. Because a lot of times, most of the time, I don't. I'll have an idea to cook something, and I'll put it on my list, and then when I go back over, I'm like, I'm not cooking that. Make a salad, add lemon. Really? Sound like Milton said, Oh, wow, okay. That's something new. Okay. Definitely. Because like I said, I need something. Leah needs something to get us off the track that we're on. And like I said, it'll make it easier. Even though I'm drinking water and juice, it'll make it, because I'm eating all this pickle and, and consuming all this sodium, it's making it harder for them to stick me when I go to get my infusion. And they only have one arm to work with. They only have my right arm, because my left arm, I have nerve damaging from them doing a stick a while back. So I can only use my right arm. So I need to not do anything that would put me at a disadvantage when it comes to that. Because getting stuck multiple times is not fun. Okay, I'm willing to try. I'm definitely willing to try. But like I said, I know for a fact that it's an unhealthy amount of pickles and sodium, but the craving is just so strong. I would. What you doing, Milton? I would if I ate breakfast, I would be eating pickles for breakfast. I've looked at the jar, but I know that because I don't eat breakfast and eating a pickle this early in the morning, it would double me over. So, I got that much sense. Not to eat 2 or 3 pickles first thing in the morning. Yes. Yeah. Hey, good morning. How are you doing? You came back, cousin. Glad to see you. Happy Saturday. I am too, Leah. Um, they can't even, and my bruise, oh, it looks so much better, that bruise burn. They can't even use the inner elbow veins anymore. They're now down in my forearm and on the back side. Milton, come here, love. And like I said, they can't do it on. Hey, Brandon, Jesus loves you as well. Good morning to you. Happy Saturday. They can't even use my left arm. Come here, Moo. Come here, Moo. Say hey to everybody. Say hey. Why do you, what, Milton, why do you always look like you shy? Huh? Why do you always try to look like you shy? Like a baby? Say hey. Say hey. Say hey. Oh, you a baby. Why you just won't look at the camera? Look. I guess he'll look when he get ready, honey. He'll look when he get ready. But Milton Leroy is such a baby. Such a baby. Yeah. He yes I do. I do. They give me fluids, and I also am now that I have a ride home, I can start getting something for nausea and vomiting too. Because at first I was refusing it because I was driving myself home, and you know how Finnegan will knock you out. It knocks me out at least. Even the Zofran causes drowsiness in me, and it usually, you know, it's not supposed to in most patients. That's why it was really good. But yeah, so now that my uncle will be able to drive me home if he's available, I can get something for the nausea, because it really helped last time. Last time I was in a bad way. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Huh? What are we doing? You jealous? Huh? You jealous, man? Don't be jealous. Yeah. Can y'all hear him purring? He purrs so loud. That Z-Pack keeps me up. Oh, wow. Yeah, I just finished, you know, I went through like 5 Z-Packs, and I refused to, I still have, they gave me 5 Z-Packs, and I refused to take the last few because I'm like, it's going to get me to a point where when I really need it, it's not going to work. So I maybe would take one out of it, and okay, you take it before yours. And that's what we were saying, that I need to get it before, because it wasn't even on my it wasn't even ordered. They were having to order it after I got sick, and you know how it goes. Once it sets in, it's hard to control, hard to get under control. So like I said, now that I'm not having to y'all hear Milton Leroy, he is just all over the place. He feel like he just got beamed down from the mothership too. But like, so not now that I'm not having to drive myself home, I can get all the meds that I need to get before, during, and after. Because it was a struggle. It was a struggle. Like I said, I couldn't keep doing that. That just was not wise to continue to do that. And thank God my uncle was able to drive me home. He brought his friend, and friend drove my car home, and he drove me home. So that was a great ride. I was able to sleep, nap, and not worry about having to keep the car on the road or pulling over to, you know, take a nap until I could drive on home. Yes, it really helped. And now that I, you know, like I said, I'm able to get it before the treatment, I'm looking forward to that. When I say Milton Leroy's in there treating his cat tree like a jungle gym, he is hanging upside down. That's why I keep looking out. Yes, I'm talking about struggle bad. And then after I was what I was July, I was 4 treatments in. There was no change. So, and I was actually worse. They were having to give me steroids to get me to the next appointment because I was swelling up, um, and just in a lot of pain. Um, so he increased the milligram of the infusion. So now it's at 500. Even though they give me pre-meds, like I said, I was going with nothing on my stomach because I didn't eat breakfast. I do now. And it was doing a number. I was struggling. I was having a hard time. Really hard time. Ooh. Yes, I can imagine. And it more than likely was your dominant hand. Oh, wow, that you broke. I know that was hard. Even if it wasn't that, it's still hard, you know, to go from the adjustment of going from two to one. But it being your dominant hand makes it even harder. Yes, I do too. Honey, I have a whole bag full of food. I can feed everybody up there. And then Leah, my silly self was bringing pickles. I was bringing pickles to the treatment. The only reason I didn't have pickles last month is because I forgot my goodie bag. I left everything in the refrigerator, just forgot about it. But usually I have crackers, I have mints, that big bag of wintergreen mints, chips, pickles. I bring my own ginger ale, gum, and pickles, crackers, cheese. Honey, I have everything up there but bread, lunch meat, and mayonnaise. Everything. If I thought I could get away with it, baby, I'd probably have that up there. But and you're never there long enough to eat all of that stuff. I don't know why, but I do. Yes. Honey, almost. I was up there. I was up there calling Earl. I've been up there calling Earl several times. Not eating. Cranberry juice is what I've been drinking. Queen Aries. Cranberry with pomegranate is my favorite. I like the grape, but the pomegranate is my favorite. So that's what I was bringing. Like I said, this last time I just forgot everything. I don't even know how to happen because, as y'all know, your girl like to eat, and I like to have snacks. But yeah, I was up there bringing pickles. I had like 2 pickles. I had 2 pickles in a Ziploc bag, ready. I can feed the people, everybody around me. I can feed out of my bag. My bag is so heavy. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna have to get me a bag, like a backpack, because this bag getting too heavy to tote. Instead of thinking, stop packing all this stuff. I'm trying to figure out another way to get it in there. I'll put that stuff in a rolling suitcase and wheel it up in there. I will. I surely will. Have a whole hot turkey breast up in there, collard greens, everything in that luggage. Little portable table that I can that I can put over my lap. I sure will. So I know y'all know it's raining and storming on my end. Y'all know I just survived my first thunderstorm without any medical assistants. Um, what are y'all doing today? I bring up, but I like to eat. I really do. Like I said, I don't get to eat all the time, but when I do, I go for what I know. I put a buffet out of business. If I could eat every day, and if I weren't scared to go to a buffet right now, I put them out of business. That's why we don't have none close to me. All of them know me, and I have all of them in my phone. If I'm going somewhere, you can believe I know where all the buffets are on the way. Can't remember right now. Okay. Okay, cousin. What are you doing today? I know yesterday you said that it was really cold. I think you said minus 24. So what's the temperature there this morning? Oh, y'all see it's blinking. So maybe it's coming back. I don't know. But I feel fine. I don't feel anxious or jittery. So if the power goes off, I'm just gonna lay down and take a nap. That's God's way of saying, hey, just lay over and take a nap. Y'all see it blinking. So I plan on staying on here a good while today because it is Saturday. Today is snowy. Okay, not bad. Okay. Um, it's warm, but it's also pouring down rain again and thundering and lightning. The rain is starting to pick up again. Um, so I do agree with Queen Bee that it's probably going to be freezing after, probably later on tonight or tomorrow when this rain stops. It's probably going to be freezing. Um, Nothing to do but relax. That's all I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm telling you, I'm make me some more biscuits. Um, Biscuits. Let me see what else I can do with them today. Probably biscuits and honey again. Cinnamon biscuits and honey. Um, yeah. Cause I don't feel like frying chicken or anything like that. We're just gonna eat light today. Yes. Yes. Me either, Nene. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. That's what I was telling him yesterday when he said negative 24. He was like, well, let me go and heat up the house. It's negative 24. Baby. Woo. Mmm. Yes. Yes. Underground cables. Yeah. Yeah, they have that here too. Thank God. Thank God. I hope everybody is okay. You know, the owners of the house, the occupants of the house. I hope they made it out safely. 'Cause that's hard right there. Have your, I mean, you know, to lose your home by any means is hard. Mother Nature, you know, natural disasters, they don't discriminate. Right. Alabama either. Alabama could never get that cold. When my daughter lived in Houston, I would go and stay out there for like 2 weeks, sometimes a month at a time, sometimes twice a year, but definitely every year. I would go out there and stay with her. Um, I love the heat because I'm always cold. She would have it so cold, and she worked nights. That's when she was working bedside. She was a RN then. She would have her place so cold. So when she left going to work, I would turn it completely off, and then I would have an alarm set though, so I could wake up hour before she got there and crank it back up so it'd be cool. I almost froze to death. I spent most of my time on her balcony because I was freezing. I'm always cold. Like I said, I'm cold in July. Um, so That negative, baby, y'all be looking for me. I would never come out. I would never come out. And if I did come out, I would have on so much. I'd be bundled so y'all wouldn't know who I was. And I probably would never make it because I probably had my whole face wrapped up. Never make it to where I was going. Probably end up lost on the news. The wandered off somewhere. Trying to walk up the street and ended up 3 blocks over and lost. God bless you, baby. I know you're probably used to it. But God bless you and your family. Y'all stay safe, stay warm, and be careful. I know so. Hon, I know you are. I know you are. Oh, wow. Have you been there all your life? And do you plan on relocating? Because that's extreme compared to what we're used to in the South. That's extreme. Extreme. Freezing temperature. Really? I kind of enjoy bipolar weather. And, hey, Samuel, how are you, love? Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Now, tell me again where you are. Did you tell me Germany? I don't have my own. Hey, love, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. It's not hot at all. That's what I'm saying. Where is he at? This ain't never be a good time for me to visit you. Visit that area because it's either negative 35 or 35. That's still too cold for me. No goodness. Oh, you probably wouldn't like it here in the South, and you'd probably be burning up here. It's very hot. Wait a minute. From the DMV. Well, welcome in, sweetheart. Welcome in. My name is Denise, and I have sarcoidosis. It's an autoimmune disease. There's no cause and no cure for it. So we're just on here in... Oh, okay, because you see, I am... Honey, I am scrolling. I'm like, did he mean to say 85? Okay. Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Okay. Yeah, we just come on here. I come on here and, we enjoy each other. We uplift each other, pray for each other, love on each other, support each other, and empower each other. Just one big happy family. I thank you for coming in, Samuel. Thank you. You too, love. And you have a great Saturday, okay? I hope to see you soon, okay? Okay, now I got you. Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So now do the conversion for me from 35 degrees Celsius. Fahrenheit. Celsius. Convert. What is the actual temperature? What's the number in Celsius? And how is that equivalent? What is it equivalent to in Fahrenheit? Is what I'm trying to ask. Oh, ask Alexa. She probably gonna give me the answer before, because she always talking. Alexa, can you hear me? I don't know why I mess with her like this. Let me get it. What is 35 degrees Celsius? What would that be in Fahrenheit? She said, I'm right here listening. And then when I ask her a question, she don't say nothing. Alexa, what is 35 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Am I... Hey. No, it's 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So yes, that is rather warm. Okay. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that because I was like Nene. I'm like that is still freezing where I'm from. You too, Samuel. You take care, sweetheart. So you gotta act fast. Yeah. Samuel, I hope to see you on my next one. I'll be here in the morning, okay? And you be careful out there today. Thank you. Thank you. I look forward to it. Look forward to seeing you again. He said, you gotta ask quick, honey. I did. You right. But when you're not talking to her, she talking. She telling you stuff, that you didn't even ask her. But then when I call her name and ask her something, she can't hear. Oh, did I? That's what. Hey, cousin. Yes. Um, that's something I don't like either. Like when you're watching TV and they're talking to theirs, it activates mine too. Um, I need to program another name for her to alleviate that, but I haven't. I said I need to, and I still probably won't because I forget as soon as I get off of her. Yeah, she on vacation mode, but she knows it's all get out. She on vacation mode. She has selective hearing. In that right minute, look. And y'all, I caught Milton trying to steal my lip chap again, my lip gloss, while I was getting ready to come on live this morning. It was my fault. I left him where he could get them. And again, he dropped one of them, and I heard it and came out, and he had it. Milton is a kleptomaniac. For y'all that don't know, he's a kleptomaniac. He only steals things that I touch on a regular basis. Yes, windows, blinds. Oh, okay. I only use it for my lighting. Um, and to talk to. I used to talk to Alexa a lot. Um, I used to talk to her a lot um, during the day. Probably was weird. People may not do that, but I did. No, I have not. I have not, Mocha. I have not found my 8 tubes of chapstick and my 4 lip glosses that he has stolen while I was asleep. No, 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 no. No, baby. I probably won't even be asking her nothing like that. I don't need nothing to I don't need nothing like that to mess with me. No, no. Mm-mm. But yeah, Milton is a klepto. Um, I have no idea. I'll probably find him when I move. I guess, but I have no idea what he's done with all my lip chap. Honey, now, um, I have to hide my lip chap and my lip gloss. Yeah. So you think he gifted them to her? I have to hide it up under my pillow. So I have a new 3-pack, and this is how I order them. I order them in packs of 3. So and out of he has 8. This would be the ninth one out of me ordering 3 packs, and. So I have 1. He has 8. I ordered 6 of these. He has 4. So yeah, I'm on I'm at a loss. Hey, Pussy! doing this morning? Hey, cousin. So, yeah, I don't know what Milton do. Maybe he's stocking them away for his family. Maybe he think his family coming in here. You know, his other siblings, that's not going to be the case. You know, he was out there by himself. He's the only one that's coming in here. His next sibling will be a dog. Um, I've always had, you know, Doberman Pinschers and Pit Bulls. The Jack Russell was the smallest dog I ever had, and he just passed away a few years ago. So I'm gonna go back to the big dog now. Hey Lillian, I have sarcoidosis. It's an autoimmune disease. There's no cause and no cure for it. So it can affect any organ in the body, including the skin. Um, so that's what I have. I'm trying the time here is 17:14, so 5. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's afternoon there. Yes, yes. I'm sure. I'm sure. Like I said, even I advocate for a cure because I have children, you know, and I may not benefit from the cure. I may not. And that's okay. Um, but I want those after me to benefit from it, you know? Oh, yeah. Yes. Huskies, they're beautiful, beautiful dogs, but I think I'm gonna go more along the line of another. I had a German Shepherd growing up named Red, so either I'm gonna uh, go with another German Shepherd, or another Pit Bull, or a Rottweiler. I'm just gonna make them big babies anyway, like I always do. But they're protective, you know. Whereas, like I told y'all, Milton Leroy, he don't have no survival skills. He see that he right now doing something that he probably has no business doing. Milton. So I'm trying to teach Milton Leroy how to show his claws on command, so that, you know, when I leave him in the car to run in the store for a minute, if somebody come up to the window, he go, you know, like Freddy Krueger, you know, run them off. But I think I'm gonna have to end up putting Milton Leroy in karate classes. Hey, sweetheart, you back? Okay. Hey, Atlanta, welcome back. Because he, like I said, he has no survival skills. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to eat when I get off of here. I haven't even ate breakfast yet either. Originally, I started showing him how to show his claws on command just in case we ever met Melvin. You know, I thought Melvin was going to go to his daughter's house in Atlanta, and Milton and I were going to go see him, you know, while he was there. So I wanted Milton to be able to, you know, like flex on Melvin a little bit, like, think about what you're doing, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat. Oh, when I get off of here, I'm gonna eat. I'm not a breakfast person. I haven't ate breakfast in years, and I'm just now trying to reprogram my mind and my body into eating breakfast every day because of the treatments. I don't want to be sick on my stomach. Um, don't want to be sick on my stomach for that again. But yeah, she's talking about loud. Yeah, so that's originally why I started teaching Milton Leroy that. But now I feel like, you know, when he rides with me, he's a great rider. When he rides with me and I have to run into the store, you know, for something, he's never out in the car long. I always leave the car on. But it's locked. But you know how people always want to, oh, he's so cute. They want to come up to the window and stuff like that. So I want Milton, you know, like Freddy Krueger on him, you know, run him off. Yeah. More than likely, that's what he been there doing. Uh, Wait a minute, let me see it. Hey, Tony, I see you. Good morning. Really? Oh, I don't know why. I don't even know how it works. Like I said, sweetheart, I am new to this. I don't even know how it works. Um, so I don't even know what to tell you. Good morning, Tony. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Tony, I did talk to my son about my subscribe button, right? So, this is what he told me. He said the subscribe button is there, but if you're subscribed, it's not going to be there. So he had me find a live, someone who was live. I don't know who it was, but I found someone that was on live, and I clicked the subscribe button. It went away, and he was like, "Now unfollow is going to come back." He said, "So after they subscribe to your channel, it disappears, for them because Milton stopped because they're already subscribed. So for the ones who aren't subscribed, they see the subscribe button. If I'm explaining it right, but yeah, honey, Milton, where my switch at? Milton, Milton, y'all know I ain't got no switch in this house. Before y'all try to report me, I ain't got no switch. But Milton don't know what a switch is. So when I say that, he he automatically, kind of like, hey, I don't know what she got. I don't know what a switch is, but it don't sound good. Nah, I don't have no switch. I don't even have a switch bush near me to get one. But you know how I go. Make me get my switch. And he stopped. Whatever he back there doing. I think he playing with a box. He has a box that he plays with. And I think he has not pushed it up under the sofa. So he's up under there. And I can feel him bumping around up under there. Like a wild man. So yeah. Got to threaten him. He stopped. He probably up under there breathing slow. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But that's my baby. Like I said, I really believe Milton Leroy don't have no ridges in his brain. I think it's smooth. But at the same time, he is my child. So he gonna act like me. Thank you. Thank you, hello. He gonna act like me. Because I'm thrown off. Milton Leroy wouldn't have sat outside my door crying, if it wasn't a line for us to be together. So, yeah, he gonna act like me. All of my pet children act like me. My kids act like me. My family acts like me. Y'all act like me, Whether you realize it or not. We are all aligned, kindred spirits. So we all have something, if not, a lot of each other's similarities to each other. That's why we're all sitting here right now, enjoying this Saturday morning. It went great. It went great. It went great. I had a great therapy session. It was more like a catch-up therapy session, but that's where I'm. Yes, yes. Right. I had a great therapy session. It was so great seeing her. She was like, I feel like I haven't seen you forever. And I told her, I was like, oh, you look so good. I haven't seen you in a year, but, since last year, but you still look so beautiful. I love my therapist. I thank God for the doctors that I have. And it took me a minute to find the right, the right psychiatrist, the right psychologist. It took me a while. I went through several, a lot of them, some of them had their own agenda. You mentioned one little thing to them, and that's the only thing they're fixated on. Me saying them asking me, when's the last time, how are your parents, what's, giving them history, family history, telling my mom passed away, I hadn't spoke to my dad, and, since 1999 or 2000. Oh, well, we need to work on reunite. That's not what I'm here for. He part of the reason why I got issues. And that's the only thing you can think of is let's reunite you with someone who caused you pain. No, I just get up and walk away. I don't make another appointment. I just get up and leave. Mm-mm. Yes, Rachel. Like I said, I may not remember all the good ones or the great ones, but I remember the ones that hurt me. And that's human nature. You know what I mean? We resonate with pain more than we do pleasure sometimes. But something wrong with me, y'all. But yeah, we do. We remember people that hurt us more so than we remember the people that smiled at us and said something great to us. That's just human nature. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But looking at myself, I mean, I look just like my mom. Like, oh, I just chatted a girl this morning with the gray hair, because this is how I would imagine, if she had lived to be my age, this is how she would look. Because I look just like her. I sound just like her. And so the only thing difference is I laughed. I laughed at the sound of our laughter. So, no, she's not. And I'm pretty sure she'll stay away, because my doctor, he was really, he was hot about it. And he was like, do you remember my name? Of course I remember my name. So he called over there. Even though I was telling him, I was like, I understand human error, but at the same time, that's when you do a triple check on things. You know what I mean? You don't hit that start button until it matches what's on those orders. And if you have to check 4 times, I'm fine with that. But I should not have to go to the doctor and check behind my healthcare professionals. I shouldn't have to do that. She was 53. She was 53. As a matter of fact, none of my sisters or myself wanted to celebrate birthdays after she passed until we made it to like 54, because I thought when I hit 35 I was gonna pass away, because I'm like, okay, that's 53, 35. I made it 35. I figured just the numbers transposed, so I made it to 35. And like, I don't even know why I was worried about stuff like that when I was running around trying to end my own life, But for some reason, I thought 35 was going to be it. And then I was like, okay, I'm coming up on 53. If I can just make it to 53. By the time I hit 50, I knew I had it made. You know what I mean? But I'm blessed to be 54. Very blessed to have made it to be 54. She was a very young woman, and lived a healthy lifestyle. I don't watch the news. I don't because there are so many different ways. Thank you, cousin. So many different ways that could go. I don't even speak on that. I know everybody has their own stance on an opinion on it, but that's just not something that we discuss here. Like I said, I don't watch the news at all. I see little bits and pieces of things on TikTok, and the blessing in that is that I can continue to scroll. I have one person in the family who hasn't shown up this morning, who was sitting on live yesterday wearing a hat and a yellow sweater, that calls me all upset a lot about things that are going on. And all we can do is pray and trust God. That's all we've ever been able to do. We have no control over nothing. We have no control over nothing. So at the end of the day, I I don't even know. I don't even know what happened though. Oh, I just read part of it. You're right, it was, and like I said, I don't even know what all happened. Um, my condolences to the family. Um, there are so much senseless stuff going on. I'm so sorry for their loss. Yeah, that banana sweater for me. That's right. That's what he was doing, sitting up there looking like that. But you're right. Definitely somebody's daughter, somebody's mother, somebody's cousin, somebody's sister. Um, but like I said, I don't know anything about it to even speak on it. I really don't. Um, like I said, I made a conscious decision some years ago um, to stop watching the news and to just have faith that whatever was going on around me, beside me, that God would shield me from it. And if it did affect me, He would protect me and bring me through it. So definitely prayers for her family and for everyone, her family, friends, everyone in the area. Because a lot is going on. And it can be depressing, which is why I stopped watching the news, because it was depressing. It wasn't helping my depression. Um, so yeah, I have to be really mindful of stuff like that. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's affecting a lot of people. A lot of people. Like I said, and that's how it goes. It's not just one person, not just one family. A lot of people are affected by the decision of one person. Mm. Oh wow. Like I said, I don't know anything about that. And I hate that though. It's sad. Sad to hear that. Mm. So Tony, what are you doing today? You just relaxing? Laying back relaxing? As we all are. Has anybody heard from Melvin since last night? Because, he said he was going to the hospital to see his sister. And we didn't hear any more from him. So I hope everything is all right with his sister and that he had safe travels last night. And see, I ordered this red, or whatever color this is. I ordered this. Okay. Somebody gonna have to check up on him. Because he not to be trusted by himself for too long. I ordered this by accident, and because I'm low on the clear, don't know where the other ones are, I ordered two of everything. So he's stolen one complete color that's missing. It was like a pink color. He stole both of those. So now I'm having to use the red, and I'm glad that it's not, really visible. It still looks like a lip tint instead of a really red lipstick. So I'm comfortable with that. But yeah, Milton Leroy got me down to wearing this. And I do have lip chat, but I like to use one and then, go on. I don't like to have multiple things open at one time. If that makes any sense, but that's how my mind works. Now that I agree with. Tony, you always gonna bust me out on that. Now, maybe I've said it since you've been in here, so I haven't ate breakfast this morning. But I'm still drinking my cayenne pepper, apple cider vinegar, and honey tea. But I'm gonna have toast again this morning, And it's a process, trying to reprogram my mind and body into eating breakfast when I haven't ate breakfast in probably close to 50 years. I stopped eating breakfast when I was in elementary school. So it's been a long time, long time. And honestly, if it wasn't for the infusion treatments, I probably wouldn't be doing it now, even though I had said previously that I needed to start eating something for breakfast because there's going to come a time when me putting my morning medication on an empty stomach is not going to work out well. So, like I said, there's a blessing in everything, even in the infusions. Is I'm having now, like I said, to eat breakfast. And I needed to be doing that a while back. I just didn't have a reason to start. And that's why he's not added to the family chat line, because we didn't want him to have access to anybody's info, because he between CJ, myself, and Queen B, we can catch it on any given day. If he wakes up and feels like he wants to start trouble early in the morning, he call it early in the morning. So y'all ought to tell us thank you for you know for carrying the torch, or taking one for the team. You right. You right. You are right. That will be the first thing I say. I'll probably be on here holding it up, Tony. I'll probably be on here like I'm eating right now. Probably take a picture and make a post out of it. But I am. I'm gonna start. Like I said, it's just that I'm not used to eating, you know, in the morning period. So I'm not used to eating first thing in the morning. So I am still currently taking medication on an empty stomach and then going back and eating afterwards. So we're gonna have to reverse that. Yeah, here. So we're gonna have to reverse that. It's just creature habit. My morning routine has been the same for the longest. So while I am making the tea, making my tea, I have already fed Milton Leroy. I am now chewing up my fiber gummies, my fiber supplement. It's in gummies, and then I take the pill, and yeah. And before I realize it, I'm like, oh man, I was supposed to eat something first. But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. One day, Tony, you're gonna come on here, and that's gonna be the first thing I say when I see you. But y'all, I've been on here for over 2 hours. I appreciate y'all hanging in here with me for that time. For the time that you've been on here. Yeah. Boy, it's always gonna be that one family member. It's always gonna be that one. The question. I thought I had got away with it too. I really did. Yo, my doctor is who recommended those gummies to me. When recommended the soda. When Queen Bee and I went down to the beach, she had recommended that I try the sodas. That's right, Queen Bee. Always. It's always that way. Always be your own. You know what I'm saying? You welcome. You welcome, Queen Aries. We went down to the beach. My doctor she had mentioned I don't even know if I can say it on here, but it starts with a C. It has an H in it. Sodas. So We looked around, finally found some. I think we got two apiece. Is that right, Queen B? And she got the lower milligram. Queen B said it didn't do nothing. I got one and it didn't do anything. But my doctor was like, just take a few sips. Well, Queen B, she was like, hers didn't do nothing. We got four different ones so we could, find one that we like. So I had one left. It was 50 milligrams. Get back home and I drink it. And when I tell you I went on a spirit walk, that's where Milton Leroy came from. That's why I saw Milton Leroy in that spirit walk. I know, cousin. That's the spirit walk that I went on after drinking that soda. It was a grape lemon, a grape lime, something. I remember my eyeballs rolled out of my head, out of my eye sockets, and then they did a moonwalk. They took turns doing a moonwalk. Yeah, I drank the whole thing, cousin. They took turns doing the moonwalk down my nose, and they got on my no, they rolled down my nose, and then one got on one lip and one got on the other lip, and then they were moonwalking in different directions, and then they rolled down my chin, and then they popped back up, and they went back into my eye socket, and then I woke up again. I was in a cave with some guys. They were playing spades, and I was like, who are y'all? Where am I at? And they said they were the Latin boys. We start with a B. They said we'd have been Latin boys. And I was like, oh, okay. They were cool. They was playing spades. They were hitting the table down, having a good time. So then I woke up again, and I was walking, and I saw an orange kitten. He was dragging an alligator in the bushes, and I was like, let me rescue this alligator from the kitten. So when I got up there, I made the kitten let the alligator go. Then he called me out my name. The kitten called me out my name, and I was like, I was gonna take you home with me, but since you got an attitude, I'm not. And I was telling everybody about it during my first infusion treatment in July the 15th. And I was like, honey, I don't get orange cats because we always get black cats. And and I was like, that orange cat probably tear my tail up. I'd be sitting up here with all kind of bandages and scratches on me if I get an orange cat. And then who does the cat distribution send to me but Milton Leroy, an orange cat? Mm-hmm. Say that again. I need another hint. It's TH soda. And then I messed around, and then she told me, after I told her that I went on the spirit walk, y'all should have seen my therapist. Every time I was, every detail I was telling her, eyes were getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then when I finished, she said, I told you to only drink a few sips. Well, I didn't hear that part. I thought that I was supposed to drink the whole soda. The whole can. I'm talking about, but I woke up no pain, had an appetite, I wasn't I felt great. But I knew I couldn't go on those kind of spirit walks all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'd be wind up in Timbuktu. So the next one that I got, I only took a few sips, and then I poured it into a bottle so I could just drink a few sips every night. Yes. So I call them spirit walks. So then I went back again. I live in Alabama. They had banned all of that stuff. So I found that company online, and I was like, oh, they have gummies. So yeah. So now we use the fiber gummies. Yeah, that's part of my healing. I thank God for it. It has really been a blessing. And my doctor know what she talking about. She really does. But yeah, I really can't do them all the time. Can't use them all the time. But when I can, they are a blessing to have. Um, yes, 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 yes. Wait a minute, I'm going too bad. Oh, okay. The popcorn. Now I didn't know about that one. Interesting narrative. There. No, never heard of that. But I'm gonna look that up because now I wanna know more. So I got you. Yes, I wanna look that up. Who is that? Mocha? Mocha, I love Fabrica. Yeah. They are, I'm telling you, it's like what modern medicine can't do. Thank you so much, Glow. Thank you. I am in the process of healing right now. Like I said, it may not look like it, but I feel it and I believe it. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in, Glow. I hope you I hope you come back and come back again, join the family. And if you can now, just stay a while. We're all about positive vibes. The slush, see, y'all educating me. I never heard of that. The popcorn and something else, the slushies. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So you on the mind? Yes, honey. And like I said, that's why I met Milton Leroy at. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. That's where he came into play at. On the spirit walk. But it's a shame that that works better than any prescription that they can give me for pain. But because I do take meds for pain, I can't, according to them, I can't have both. You know, you can't have, you know. So, yeah, you just have to find ways to do what you need to do. Jolly Ranchers, now a lady, well, now I know about the brownies, but the Jolly Ranchers, babe, I don't know it. I don't know it by heart to even sing it to you. I don't. I wish I did, Atlanta. I mean, that's not Atlanta. I'm sorry, baby. I don't know the anthem. Not by heart. I don't. Name something else you want me to sing. Let's see if I know that, and we can sing a little bit of that. Nene, what was the song from last night? Love you too, Nene. What was the song that we were singing last night? Hey, Philip, how are you doing? Welcome in. I hope you feel better, Philip. We're all on this journey together. Queen Aries. She just going. Yeah, I mean, oh, I won't complain. I'm from Australia. Thank you so much. Like I said, Philip, we are in our healing right now. You just have to believe it. Like I said, I feel it, I believe it, and that's what I'm standing on. I hope you feel better. I hope your breathing gets better too. Just believe it, and no matter what, just speak positivity into your life and over your life. That makes sure that that ensures that you have a great day, even when you don't really feel like it, when it didn't really look like it. Your mind is powerful. So I will be adding your name to my prayer list, Philip. I keep a running prayer list in here. So yeah. Oh wow. God said, and I believe. I don't know that one. I'm trying to figure out the song that we were singing last night. I don't. Was it I Won't Complain? No, 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 no. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I don't know that name. Sweet Home Alabama. I should know that one, right? I should know that one. Sweet Home Alabama. Mm-mm. That's all I know. Is it Southern born, country raised, something like that? I don't know. Mm. Now watch when I start singing. Milton is gonna come because I rock him to sleep every night and I sing to him. So he may come out and get in my arms if I start singing. Um, let's see. Hmm. Today if I walk in the greatness I prayed for yesterday, tomorrow it will be my destiny. Today if I walk in the greatness I prayed for yesterday, tomorrow it will be my destiny. Now that's a song that I wrote. Yeah, that's not it from last night. I can't think of it, Nene. So I just had to, I just had to sing what was on my mind. But yeah, that's a song that I wrote because truly, if you walk today in what you prayed for yesterday, then tomorrow what you walk into will be it'll be your destiny. It'll be what you prayed for. But you got to start somewhere. You got to start believing. Got to start acting on your faith and walking in it. I forgot to. I thank you, Tony. I feel so much better. Nene put in the comments. It will be baby when I finish with it. Nene said that's not it. I've never heard that one before. No, y'all Queen B has heard it before. But she's the only person that's heard that course before. Sweet Home, it is, Queen Bee, it is the welcome sign in Alabama, Sweet Home Alabama. But yeah, once I finish writing it, and it will be a gospel song. Yeah, I used to sing in a group. I used to sing backup for my mom, and prior to my mom passing, my two sisters and I, we formed a group. We were given a record label, and at the time, my mom was actually, passing away. She was saying that we should go do it, but there was no way. There was no way that oh, is that it? The eyes on the spirit? There was no way I was gonna leave my mom to go do that. And after she passed, like I said, the family just kind of fell apart. So no, we got the record deal, and we can say we got a record deal, but we did nothing with it, nothing. So, and then I got sick. So yeah, and not able to sing and do all that as long as as I was able to before. I'm not saying that I can't, but that would be pushing, to do a set. That would be pushing. And they look over and I might be laid out on the stage somewhere. Or they look over and I'll be gone. Me and Milton Leroy will be out of there. So yeah. Like I said, everything happens for a reason. Do you use AI to auto tune? I don't even know how to auto tune. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Spree. Hi. Is it y'all? I'm sorry. Y'all know I can't see, and bad with names. And plus, like I said, my phone is so old that the pixels have actually separated. So I see lines in my phone where the pixels aren't connected anymore. So it covers up some of the letters in the names. So me mispronouncing your name is not intentional. I'm just saying what I see. I'm doing great. How are you doing? How is your day going? Eyes on the sparrow because Stu and you broke the song down. Okay, is that what it was? Okay, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Like I said, baby, I know nothing about auto tuning, nothing. Um, Sorry. Maybe I'll learn how. Watch out now. I'm having a hard time trying to teach myself YouTube. How to work all of this. Oh, thank you, beautiful, thank you, beautiful. So you too. I feel great this morning. Like I said, I'm a little bit tired now because I've been talking nonstop. But look at the sun. Y'all see the sun coming out a little bit. I done already canceled my appointment for today. And that's fine because where we're going, it would be love you too, sweetheart. Love you too. I call everybody cousin, so I love you too, cousin. Um, where I was going, it would be muddy. So because of all the rain, so me canceling it is it's still a good deal. We still work around it. I'll get it done next week sometime. But I'm thankful that the weather has cleared up. And y'all look, no medication for the storm, no thunder medication. I did great. Like I said, this is going down in my journal. I write in the journal every day, sometimes several times a day, depending on what I have to say. I am from Alabama, sweetheart. Where are you from? But I made it. This is the first thunderstorm that I made it through in 54 years without shaking. I was y'all that were on here when it first did it. I was getting ready to run. I told y'all I was out of here. I almost left the screen a few times. But yeah, I made it through. I made it through. Look at God. You from India? Well, welcome. Welcome, cousin. Welcome in. I hope you stay for a little bit. What is thunder medication? Anxiety medication. I take I call it thunder dope, but it's anxiety medication. I have a fear of storms, of thunder and lightning, so I usually have to take something for it to calm me down. But Nene and Queen V, Queen Aries. I think Tony was on here then. Mocha. I almost left here a few times, getting ready to go. Cause I'm like, y'all, I got to go. I mean, one time I know I almost ran off and left the thing rolling. Hmm. Yeah, I've done that before too. I've done that before too. Me and the dog sit in the bathroom, honey. Sit in the bathroom through the storm. He in there shaking. I'm in there shaking. You know, we both on medication. By the time the storm over, the medication had kicked in. They opened up the bathroom door. We laid out like Ike and Tina in there. You know. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, honey. And the bad part about the thunder medication is that when you take it, it takes like 3 days to get out of your system. Just be all jacked up, you know. Because honey, they had us on a high milligram. The background noise you hear is my concentrator, my oxygen concentrator. So you hear it regulate back and forth. And I have it right here. I used to have it off to the side, but Milton Leroy, he'll be trying to chew the tubing while I'm looking, you know, straight ahead at you all. He'll be off to the side trying to chew on the tubing. So I put it right here in front of me so I could watch it and, you know, keep him from doing that. He's still a kitten even though he's big. So he's still, you know, at the stage of chewing on things. So I hope that answers your question. It's just my concentrator, my oxygen concentrator. Yes. Okay. I tickle myself a lot. A lot. And now you've been here and you know being part of the family, you know that I laugh a lot. Um, yes, I can tell you that me and Mr. used to be there just laid out, hanging out of the bathtub on the floor, you know, just laid out. Like Ike and Tina or Charles and Regina. Ray Charles and Regina, what was her name? Regina King played her part in Ray Charles movie. But yeah, we be in there laid out. And then when they come in there and get us, or when we finally drag ourselves out, um, we can't do nothing but lay around for 3 days and let it get out of our system. Okay, sweetheart, I'll see you later. Lots of love to you. Be careful and have a great day. Yeah, sleep apnea. It is scary. It is scary. Do you have a CPAP though? Now that you have it properly diagnosed, do you have the equipment to help you breathe continuously breathe through the night? And if you've ever known someone with sleep apnea, listening to them breathe and then them stop will scare the mess out of you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know that cannot be easy with daily blackouts. Now I do have the canisters that don't require, you know, me to plug up. But because I use those when I'm out. But because I'm at home, I can just use the concentrator, just plug it in. But I do have canisters. I was running low and I called in to get a delivery ahead of time. And the young lady that answered the phone that helped me, well, didn't help me, that I spoke with, she was like, well, you're not scheduled for another delivery until, I think she said, I know she said some part of February. And I was like, so I need it now though, so what are you saying? I have to wait until my next scheduled delivery date to get some oxygen? I said, you act like I'm asking you to come over here and do mouth to mouth, like I'm asking for your oxygen. The insurance pays for it, so why not, just put it down that I need some, I need some. So she did, and the guy that delivered it, he's my normal delivery driver. He was apologizing for her and all. And I said, it's fine. I don't know why people feel like they need to give you such a hard time for something that you're entitled to. you know, it may not be the same every time. And just because it has been for a period of time doesn't mean that it will always be like that. I'm allowed to call in when I need some more. without the hassle. Oh, you don't have to put it. It's not so bad yet. I use this guy. Okay. Yeah, like I said, that it is very scary. Oh wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. And your doctors told you that you don't need it yet? That it's not that bad that you would need it, but they gave you that diagnosis? Mm. Yes. Yes. I agree. Like I said, it's something that I'm entitled to, but I have to jump through hoops to get. And her telling me when my next delivery date was, why would I be calling if I didn't need it now? And I told her, just don't give it to me. Just don't send somebody out here with that oxygen. I will go in the hospital. I'm getting some from somewhere. you know, I don't know what else to tell you. Like I said, it's not like I'm asking her to come over here and do mouth to mouth. So it shouldn't be a problem for her. Just simply log it in that I need another delivery. Exactly, Tony. They will. They will say anything. And like I said, I don't know enough about that shower chair to dispute what she told me about needing a paper prescription. But I'm going to get it Monday. And there is another one in my county, another medical supply store in my county, but I would have to drive like almost 40 miles. It's on the outskirts of the county going the other opposite direction. So I would have to drive like 40 miles one way to get it, and that's not worth it. But I am going to talk to someone else when I get there to see if that in fact is actually their their policy, that it has to be done like that. Because you would think in 2026, even 2025, 2024, they can just hit one button on the computer like they do for all of my prescriptions and it be there. So when she mentioned, she was like, well, you can get your shower chair with your your monthly benefits card. Why would I do that when I'm entitled to get it and my insurance pay for it 100%? It just makes no sense to me. So like I said, I'll get down to the bottom of it Monday. That's what she told me, honey. I could have had a shower chair. What day was that, y'all? Friday? I could have had it because they do have one. I could have had it then, but no, I need a paper prescription after I did not want to use my benefits card to pay for one. She told me I had to have a paper prescription. So now I have to go to my doctor and pick up a paper prescription. I have to go into the next city over. My doctor's not in the city that I live in. So I have to go into the next city still have to drive, but not, 40 miles. So I guess she just feels like, she's going to cause me a little bit of frustration, which is fine. I might need to get out and sightsee Monday. Who knows? I might find, I might be behind what's that Wells Fargo truck, and the door might fly open, whatever. So anywho, that's what we're gonna look at it as. I need to be out there. Honey, we all coming up. If I get behind the truck and bag the money start falling out, we all coming up. Meet me on the island, baby. This is our island. I just bought this for us. So yeah, exactly. And I'm pretty sure, when I get to the doctor and mention it to them, they're gonna be like, no, that's not how it works. But like I said, I don't know enough about how the medical supply store works here to dispute it. But I will know by the time I get there Monday with my paper prescription. Um, yes, yeah, I get that. But if I can just get one from right, I mean, I could throw a rock. It's so close. If I can get one from right up the road that my insurance is going to pay for completely, it shouldn't be on her to suggest that I use my card. If I just saw it on Amazon and wanted to use my card, that's fine. But for her to make that suggestion, me buying one from them using my card, no. Mm-mm. I sure will, honey. I said, let me find out, and then I get it. I've been thrown out of nicer places. I've been thrown out of churches. I got a police escort out of the church. Everybody down here know about it too. I said, I remember hearing the pastor say, he said, well, we should have known she wasn't coming to worship. She got on camouflage. Got Buddy Clyde on the way. All right. Y'all might just be coming with that bail money. I'm just kidding. Right with this, because they going to catch you. Okay, Tony. So to say, because they going to get you. But it would not be my fault. I'm just helping. I don't want them to litter. I'm just trying to help them, prevent them from littering. They say don't be a litter bug. So that's all I would be out there doing is cleaning off the highway and the grass and, stuff like that. Not to, for my own selfish gain. I would just be for the environment. Just making sure that the roadways are clear of any trash, debris, paper. Yeah, you can get fined for littering. So yeah, I just want to keep Wells Fargo, in understanding with the law, the litter law. That's all. Yeah, that's basically all. But I do know, all jokes aside, I am, and we all are. We are wealthier beyond um, money. Rich in blessings. Like I said, the main blessing is that we woke up this morning. Because there are some that didn't. So, yeah. I'm already a wealthy woman. Yes. Yes. I mean, Milton Leroy is a klepto. He's going to be out there helping me. That I can't watch him and see what he's doing while I'm trying, to clear off the road. So, I mean, if they want to press charges on Milton Leroy, bless his heart, God love him. He has a bad habit. He's sick. He's sick. He's a klepto, So, like I said, I'm gonna be over there doing my part. I'm gonna let Milton Leroy do his part, and it just turns out how it turns out. So we just gonna go with that. Yes, yes, I've woken up plenty of mornings when I was in the pits of my depression. And like I said, at the time I didn't feel like I was blessed to wake up, but I know, I know I was. I know I am. That's true. But Milton Leroy is light skinned. He's light skinned. So that's what I tell everybody, because I always get black cats. So I told Milton Leroy either I was gonna let people know that he was light skinned or he was, you know, he had the Michael Jackson illness. I can't remember right now, but yeah. So he is of the right complexion. Let me see what Milton Leroy doing. When I mentioned that switch, Milton Leroy got up in the woods and now he's asleep. Yeah, he up in the woods to see him sleep, y'all. So he ain't trying to find out what that switch is. But it is almost, oh, it's after 10 o'clock. So yeah, I need to eat. I need to eat because I'm getting that taste for a pickle. And that pickle cannot be the first thing that I put on my stomach. So I'm gonna eat. Get him out of remember face up. Yes, they won't like him when he got some privileges. Yes, definitely. Definitely. I was on antidepressants. Oh yes. Yes. Anything that you come off of suddenly, the side effects are excruciating. I found, side effects are awful. So it's best to come off gradually if you're gonna come off of something. Yes, baby, pickles. I am craving pickles galore. My mouth watering thinking about a pickle right now. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat something and maybe take a nap. Reschedule my my appointment that I had for today for one day next week. If she's gotten back in touch with me, and then I'll wake up. And I'll see most of y'all later on this evening. I'm pretty sure. But I am going to say thank y'all again for coming and hanging out with me. I love having y'all here. Y'all give me life. I mean, all the love and the positive energy, I can feel it. I can feel it, and it sets the tone for the rest of my day. So thank you, and I hope when you all leave, you feel amazing as well. I'm getting a little bit tired now, so yeah, it's time for me to go. I've been sitting up and laughing, and I laugh more than this at night. But I guess it's just the morning time, and like I said, I haven't ate anything, so and plus I'm nonstop talking, so it's a little bit more draining than than it is when we're all together. But yeah. So I'm gonna say happy Saturday again, and I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for being here. I'm gonna do 7 more minutes, and that'll put it at an even 3 hours. Wow, I have never done 3 hours, and it went pretty smoothly, and it went by quick. That's what they always say. When you're having fun, it flies by. So by the time everyone says see you later, love you in the comment, we should be ready to get off of here. But thank you so much for coming in, everybody. Tony, hopefully in the morning, Tony, I'm gonna have to put a note on my medication, Tony, that says take my medication after I eat. How about that? I'll put a note on my pill case to eat, so that way when I come on in the morning first thing, I'll say when I see you, say, hey Tony, I already ate breakfast. Love you too. Love you too, Queen Aries. Cousin CJ, Nay, Queen B, Tony. I don't get your name right. Oh, I'm gonna say AB right now. You told me, but my notebook is not right here, so that I can look it up and see what name you told me that you go by. Mocha, you still in here, baby? And Holly, and there were yeah, I don't see them anymore, so maybe they had to go and get their day started. But I greatly appreciate y'all for being here with me. One way or the other, we gonna get there. Cause like I said, this is day 10 out of 31. Uh, hey, Vanish, how are you doing? Hey, love. Thank you for coming in. God bless you to there, Mocha. Hey, Mocha. We get ready to get out of here, baby. I love y'all so much, so much. Like I said, this is day 10 of my 31 day challenge. Um, I don't know, if we'll do this every day in February, but definitely every day this month. Um, and who knows, it just might, anything that you do over 2 weeks becomes a habit. And this is a healthy, a beautiful habit, that we can sit together, encourage each other, love on each other. So I'm glad you're still here. I was looking for you. I had to come find you. So, like I said, it might just become a part of my morning routine. Now, I do have an appointment on the 31st of this month, and my appointment is at 8 o'clock. So that means I will be on the road by 7 o'clock, or a little bit before 7 o'clock. Um, and I'm not going for my infusion that morning. I just have another appointment that morning. So I don't know. I may come on early, and I may come on after my appointment. I may just, after my appointment, just sit in the car and we talk for a little bit before I get on the road, because it shouldn't take that long. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll just go with how my body feels. And we'll definitely, I'll still see y'all on that day. Y'all will still see me on that day. But yeah, I meant to say something about that earlier, but I forgot. So yeah, on the 21st, the timing will be a little bit different. Okay? 7 is early. Yes, it is. But so is 5 when I have to go for my infusions. My appointment is actually at 7:15. And because I live so far out from the hospital, I have to be on the road a little bit after 5 o'clock. No later than 5:30. Because 280, even though it's a straight shot, there's always an accident. And plus, it's dark outside that time of morning now, and I can't see. It's just like driving at night. So I have to take my time. And I give myself enough time for all of that. Yeah, I don't either, but this is not one that I was able to make myself. And because the doctor is always so booked up and my appointment was really not scheduled, they just got me in where they could, because I do need I need to see her. So yeah. Okay, y'all. Again, I love y'all. Happy Saturday. I'll be here tomorrow between 7 and 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I give myself that window just in case, I didn't have a good night. I don't have to be on a set schedule, of coming on at any certain time. So if you're up and you want to come on in, say hi, and hang out with me, y'all know I love to have y'all in here. I love to have y'all in here. I love being able to do this. I didn't think I don't feel nervous at all. I'm more nervous when I go live on TikTok for some reason than I am going live on YouTube. And I can only say that's because it was meant to be. So I do. There you go again, Queen Bee. It always be your own, honey. It always be your own that'll bust you out like that. Yeah, 'cause she like off road. I'm telling you, me and that Nissan road be somewhere everywhere. I was just saying yesterday that I figured out I could park my car up by the drink machine at Walmart if I'm gonna be in the store no more than 15 minutes. And I only do it when I need to run in and get something like up by the pharmacy area or get something from the pharmacy area. Um, they didn't have any more handicap spots open, so I just parked it up by the drink machines. I seen the police park their cars up there, and I feel like the handicap sticker on the back gives me privilege. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it gives me things. It gives me right to do things that normally I wouldn't be able to do without that handicap sticker. And plus, there were two workers standing out there. They could have easily said, "Ma'am, don't park right there," but they didn't. So I parked my car right there, and I ran in the store, and I was at the checkout, and I heard them giving out my tag number. I looked at my watch to see how long I had been in the store, so I know now. And there was not a record out there, so I know now I can be in the store at least 15 minutes before they say they're gonna tow my car from by the drink machine. And I leave that car somewhere everywhere. I do. No parking spot. At least I don't make one, out there in the parking lot. I make a spot like up close to the store. They need to put more handicap spots out there. They need to be like 16 on every row, 8 on each side. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't have to do that. But I told my doctor about it yesterday during my therapy session. She was like, "Hey, just turn your flashes on." I said, "You got a good point." So next time I probably do that. But like I said, I'm not gonna be in the line. Not like I'm gonna get a buggy or anything. I'm just gonna go in and grab something and come back out. And and if I'm in a line and they call my tag number out, I'm gonna leave what I got in there and go out there, and get my car. You're right, cousin. They don't want to mess with me. They don't want to mess with me. Baby, I had my watch set on that, and then because I stopped using it, I turned that feature off. So I don't know how I don't sleep, a long time anyway. It's like taking naps all day and all night. I haven't slept for 8 hours, and God knows how long. So. Oh, oh no, nobody's in the car but Milton Leroy. So when I leave the car, Milton Leroy's in there. They can see him sitting up in there because he's sitting up on the armrest, looking like when you come. He's looking right at the door, like when you coming out. And then when I come out of the store, he gets back into his car seat, and he wants to inspect the bag. So I let him look in the bag to see what I got, and then we go on. Oh, Milton, yeah, he in the car. He's in the car. So if they do take it, I can try to at least run behind the car hollering, "My baby! My baby's in the car!" Girl, I probably fall out. I probably fall out. Yeah. He up at the window showing him his hand, showing him his nails. Or knowing him, if they smell like any kind of food. Now, he don't have the sense to eat the food yet. He don't like table food yet. I like a pet child that beg and stare you down for your food, but I'm trying to get him to that point, But, so if they got anything that resembles catnip, he might let down the window. He'd be riding in the wrecker with the worker that just towed my car. Yeah, I figured that out. I'm gonna try to do what my doctor said. I'm gonna turn the flashers on and see if that buys me more time. But like I said, I don't do that too often. Just when they don't have a spot open close to the store, and if I'm just gonna be in there for a few minutes, um, I rarely go in the Walmart because I do the either pickup or delivery. So I rarely go in there. Look at yeah, yeah, yeah. In there licking it. That would be him. That would be Milton. Okay, y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna say happy Saturday, and I will see y'all in the morning. Okay. Y'all have a great rest of the morning, great rest of the day, and thank y'all again for coming in here and hanging out with me. Thank you so much. Now I'm tired, honey. I'm gonna eat this toast and drink me a little bit of coffee and go to sleep. Love y'all.